My next guest, Suzane Pila, is a nurse who wrote a book called You Are So Beautiful Without Your Hair. And it's the story of her journey with her mother, who died of cancer. 1 year, or within 1 year of her father dying of cancer. Suzane's also lost her brother, John, to cancer. You would think with all of this that what and who you'd meet is someone who's like incredibly depressed. But what you are going to see is a profound light, because what Suzane is here to talk about is how to caretake another and caregive to another, and how you can grow in the process and deepen, and how the process can be so profound. And also we're going to be talking about sacred dying. So it is such a pleasure to have Suzane here. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, it's wonderful.
How did you do it, and what tips, if you will, can you give to the audience about getting through it?
You know, the word caregiving is an interesting word, because for me, if we tend our newborn soul into this world, it seems only natural to tender them out. So I didn't ever think of myself as being a caregiver. I saw it as it was an honor to be asked to come and be with my mother. And so I held that. I never felt that it was a burden or that it was an obligation. But what I really found in terms of with that experience dealing with someone that's dying, it's you're really dealing about the relationship with yourself in relationship to them. So as you're giving to that person and you're loving them, you're also learning about how to give to yourself. Because what happens is they are a mirror. They become a mirror. It's like what my mother went through, her own fears. Masks that she wore when I was growing up revealed my own masks. And as she became more vulnerable, I let myself become more vulnerable. And so what it really is about going into one's own self and looking at that inner place of your fears, your emotions, and not being afraid to address them. And it can be terrifying because anything that has to do with dying or even cancer is so fearful. But what I found was if I did it a day at a time, sometimes just a moment at a time, and kept saying, what do I want out of this? I knew that I wanted to love my mother through her dying. And there were tremendous challenges. And I just kept looking towards, I want the gifts, God. I want the gifts. I want the pearls. I want at the end of this to feel peace in my heart, fullness in my heart, and to know that I loved her into her dying and helped her go with grace and dignity and peace.